Hello, welcome everybody. This is the Maurice Parker channel. This is Maurice Parker. And thank you for tuning in. Today, I wanted to tell you congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for making it to the Western Conference Finals, where they will be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, I wanted to say congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder, who had defeated the Denver Nuggets to advance to the Western Conference Finals. For the first time, I believe, since the 2015 season, where they went against the Warriors and they had lost 3-1. They had blew a 3-1 lead, unfortunately. Just speaking, this has been amazing. I had the Nuggets winning the series, honestly, but OKC showed what they can do. The key difference in this game to me was the unsung efforts of Alex Caruso. As he, for his wards, for his size, he was really giving Nikola Jokic fits. If you was to tell me in this series, in the Game 7, that somebody would give Nikola Jokic fits as far as just being like a pest, and I know people try, but it's the fact that his size, that he was just unyielding. He was really trying to help his team out. Then you saw Shai Gilgeous-Alexander do his thing, and that was amazing for this young man. And now they get to go on to the Western Conference Finals, where they face the Minnesota Timberwolves in a highly anticipated match. This is the first time these two teams have ever played each other in the Western Conference Finals. And that being said, congratulations to both teams. It should be a thriller of a game. To me, this will mark an amazing turning point for OKC. For example, if they was to go to the finals, I did not know this before, but they are the youngest team roster in the NBA at the time. This could set up a potential dynasty for them, actually, because of the fact that the players are so young and they got the experience, and I think that goes a long way. And they build up from the ground up for the most part. On the other hand, if I look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have never won a championship, they have never even been to a finals. This could be a turning point for a small market team, because it would go to show that small market teams can win championships too. I know we've seen that a little bit, but the teams in a big market, they kind of get unfortunately pushed to the side, and that's something that it's never really cool. But unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. A small market team does not normally get the love as a bigger market team, unfortunately. As far as like maybe getting national televised game, it takes a lot for them to get perceived. But I'm not saying that that's always happens, but it's what people want to see. But when you win a championship, you put your team on the map, and you can start. Just know this: a small market could turn to a big market real quick. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, this is a rematch of the 2000s against the Indiana Pacers and New York Knicks. The last time these two teams faced in the Eastern Conference Finals was the year 2000. And the star player for the Knicks was Patrick Ewing, who had won to 2 finals at that point, and Reggie Miller for the Pacers. Now, in that series, the Pacers won 4-2, but they ended up losing to the late great Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal-led Lakers team. First and foremost, for the Pacers, this win, if they, for example, went to the Eastern Finals and they won the series, and that's to say they won the finals, this would actually solidify Halliburton. He would automatically move up in the tier of greatness. It would put Indiana on the map. Like, Indiana's a basketball town, but I think it would cement themselves. Like, they will forever be beloved by the people there. It would make all those years when they had great teams. Unfortunately, during the times they was really competitive, they did it the right way. They try to establish their culture. They try to establish not taking. They always try to be competitive. The last time they was really competitive was late 90s, early mid-2000s. Actually, the 2010s, like I said, I probably said in the previous video. But this would actually help them push over the hump. I think that this is a great matchup. This is actually a rival game between the Knicks, and I think this is going to be a great thriller for them. I look at the New York Knicks, I had to say congratulations on making it back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jalen Brunson is incredible. For me, Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns with this team, if the Knicks win this series and they go to the NBA Finals and they win, it would have been the last time the Knicks had went to the finals and won. It was 1972. They went to 2 finals in the 90s, 1994 and 1999. Unfortunately, I give them credit for going to the finals as I would any of these teams, because it's hard to go to finals and championships. It's hard to do. But for anybody who's, understanding, so that I think the New York Knicks, for Brunson, if they was to win the finals, this would solidify him as a New York legend. He would automatically continue to stack up as one of the greatest Knicks of all time. This would kind of solidify it. This would actually capitalize more on the blunder for unfortunately for the Dallas Mavericks, who let him go. If you don't remember, before Luka Doncic went to the Lakers, the Mavericks actually had Jalen Brunson. They didn't want to pay him, and this would be worth it. It would kind of put New York back on the map. It's already been a mecca of basketball, but this would, in terms of the viewership and stuff like that, it would make it that much more exciting for the city. And I want to say congratulations to both teams, and doing their thing. And I respect all the athletes who did just things, and for those athletes, like I know Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets had their heart set on going back to the Western Conference Finals, but it just was not meant to be. Hey, I know Anthony Gordon played through a hamstring injury and he was hurt, and he tried. I would say keep your heads up. It's hard to win championships. It's hard to do all that stuff. If you gave your best all on the court and it just wasn't enough that day, then you just got to put your head up, because, hey, sometimes it's just who the better team is that day ends up winning the series. It's not who the better over, it's just the better team that day. You push them to 7 games, and ultimately you should be proud of that. On the Maurice Parker channel, we just do that. On the Maurice Parker channel, we believe in this uplifting these athletes and stuff like that, because I do believe in speaking positive life into it, because being critical of their game is one thing, but I realize that you give your best shot out there. Every time you step foot in the court, you give your best shot. And even on the football field, in the NFL, or hockey, or you're on the ice, you gotta give your best shot. And I just wanted to say to all those teams who got eliminated, hey, it's always next year. This is the time to dust yourselves off. I think reflect. Let yourself, give your minds and bodies a break, at least for a little bit, and get back at it. You got to go back stronger. You got to heal up stronger, rehab. Do what you got to do to come back ready for next year. Don't harp on the past. You got to go in the future. I did want to say thanks to each and every one of you. We have reached we're about to reach over 1,600 subscribers, which is crazy on the Maurice Parker channel. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys actually showing me the love and respect to actually listen to what I have to say. I just want to say thank you guys so much. You don't know how much it means to listen. I know there's a plethora of other channels. There's plenty of other channels you can listen to who have different content and things like that, and who do a wonderful job breaking down the sports media and stuff like that. But just take time just to even watch the videos and just share it. I appreciate it. At the time of your recording this on this day, I wanted to tell you, today is my birthday. I'm excited that I wanted to let everybody viewers know. Just thank you so much for spending time out your day for watching it. And I did want to say congratulations. And let's get ready to watch the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. And let's just get ready to go back at it, and let's see who wins the series to go to the NBA Finals and ultimately compete for a championship. Thank you for watching the Maurice Parker channel. This is Maurice Parker. I can't wait to see you in the next video.